Do you sometimes feel that life has been unfair to you? You've worked hard, stayed committed, pushed through hardships, yet others seem to glide through with ease. They get the job, the promotion, the recognition, or the wealth without what seems like much effort. And meanwhile, you're left wondering, why am I struggling so much? What's the shortcut I'm missing? Is there a secret formula, a cheat code that others know and I don't? In these moments, it's easy to feel frustrated, even betrayed. You may start believing that connections, manipulation, or some form of system hacking is the only way forward. Questions begin to creep in. Is success about who you know or how cleverly you play the game, even if unethically? Is it about bending the rules, using hook or crook to get there? These are thoughts many of us have entertained, and they arise not because we are weak, but because we are human. It's natural to seek ease when effort feels unrewarded. It's natural to question the fairness of life when others seem to rise faster than you do. But here's the deeper truth. While it may feel like the world is being unfair, it is often our perception that needs to shift, not the world that needs to change. You may have already heard this before. Your thoughts shape your reality. But let's go a step further. Your emotions, your energy, and your inner state not only influence how you act, but also what you attract. When your mind dwells on jealousy, resentment, or self-pity, you inadvertently feed those very outcomes into your path. Focusing too much on what others have achieved gives your energy to their success. But when you turn your focus inward, when you channel your desire with clarity, discipline, and positive intent, something remarkable happens. Your world begins to shift. Every challenge you face isn't just a roadblock, it's a teacher. It's life's way of asking for your growth. And the more you align with this idea, the more empowered you become. Change your thinking and your circumstances will follow. Let's look deeper. These recurring thoughts, envy, the hunger for shortcuts, feelings of being cheated, aren't random. They stem from underlying behavioral patterns, which in turn are shaped by imbalances in your inner energy. The behaviors we're talking about here, jealousy, craving quick wins, indulging in self-pity, often arise when your sense of self-worth is fragile or unfulfilled. This reflects a lack of energy at a specific level, where the balanced state would be one of inner assurance and creatively satisfying engagement. But that's not all. These patterns may be silently reinforced by other traits you haven't yet noticed, like impulsive decision-making, thrill-seeking, or taking unnecessary risks without thoughtful planning. Perhaps you frequently dive into high-risk situations, make snap decisions, or chase excitement without assessing consequences. These tendencies reveal a blocked state of energy at another level, one that needs grounding, balance, and emotional stability. When you're constantly moving from impulse, you lose the ability to stay anchored. The path forward, then, is about building a more centered, secure way of operating in the world. So what's the solution? You begin by restoring balance to your energy system, both by clearing what's blocked and nourishing what's lacking. To bring balance to impulsiveness and high-risk behavior, engage in structured decision-making. Learn how to evaluate risk, how to plan mitigation strategies, and how to weigh options before acting. These are not skills limited to professionals. They are life tools anyone can adopt. They bring a sense of control, maturity, and confidence that naturally calms the impulse to act without thinking. At the same time, feed your sense of self-worth and inner fulfillment. Do this by engaging in creative activities, painting, music, storytelling, building, designing, anything that lets you create something from within. Creative engagement brings joy, focus, and a natural flow of energy that lifts you out of envy and into purpose. As your actions become more thoughtful and your mind more nourished through meaningful expression, something starts to shift inside you. You stop comparing. You stop rushing. You start trusting. You begin to feel rooted, not restless, intentional, not impulsive. And that's when you know you're no longer chasing shortcuts. You're becoming the long-term builder of your own success. Now, while creative engagement and thoughtful decision making will set the foundation, your real transformation depends on one thing: discipline. Discipline of thought, discipline of action, discipline of intention. This means every time a jealous thought arises, you gently redirect your focus. Every time you feel tempted by an easy way out, you remind yourself of your long-term vision. Every time you feel pulled toward risk for the sake of thrill, you slow down, assess, and act with intention. Will it be easy? Perhaps not, but will it be worth it? Absolutely. Because this discipline doesn't just help you avoid old mistakes, it builds a new version of you. One that doesn't just survive adversity, but grows through it. One that becomes immune to comparison because they've discovered their own path. These are some of life's toughest inner battles: jealousy, impulsiveness, the search for shortcuts, and the pain of feeling overlooked. But if you face them with honesty, courage, and commitment, they will lead you to one of the greatest rewards that life has to offer: a deeper, stronger, and freer version of yourself. And from that space of strength, opportunities begin to unfold. You become more focused, more creative, more balanced. You begin to recognize your unique worth, not as defined by someone else's journey, but as carved by your own. It takes effort, it takes will, it takes heart. But on the other side of that challenge is a life that feels truly yours. And when that happens, every struggle, every delay, every lesson will have been worth it.